What's good, y'all? It's your boy Tony the Savant back with another one. Hope everybody's having a good to great day. Excuse me. Let me do my intro. Shout out to my cousin Hawk, that's the ambassador. Shout out to my boy Jeezy, that's the manager. Shout out to my boy Sauce, the vice president of the Savant brand. Shout out to my boy Paulie Corleone, that's the right hand man, the consigliere. We Uncle Paulie's Entertainment over here. I got to shout out the extended family at IOW and Run It Up Sports. Um, Y'all please go like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff to those brothers' platforms. Also, my brother Darian Hopkins in the D Hopkins Show, doing good work. Last but not least, always saving the best for last. Shout out to y'all, man, the bosses, the guys and gals that I work for. Definitely appreciate y'all, man. Hope you love the videos I'm putting out. And let's get right into it. So we're talking about Brock Purdy. In fact, we're talking about Michael Irvin, the legendary 88 for the Dallas Cowboys, the playmaker. You all know that. You all know him. He had an interview or a podcast the other day, man. I was listening to it, and Brock Purdy has just been getting a lot of praise and acclaim in the media, especially from the West Coast, quite naturally. um, and definitely from me as well. I got a video I'm cooking right now about Brock Purdy being the MVP of the NFL. You got to be blind to say otherwise because the young man is balling. I got to get into his statistics and all that kind of stuff to actually, put some meat and some protein into that video. So that's coming next. But I just wanted to highlight what Michael Irvin was saying because Michael Irvin said something very profound. Um, and I think that this is a good compliment for the young man Brock Purdy. Good starting compliment without going over the board too much and capping. A lot of times these media dudes, especially in the lame stream, they gotta go overboard and cap a little bit in order to get their point across. But Michael Irvin was very modest, and I agree with him in this sense that he says that as far as the West Coast offense. And Kyle Shanahan's offense as the offensive coordinator, he would rather have Brock Purdy in that offense than Patrick Mahomes. And it took me a little while, to let that sit in the wash because I'm a huge Patrick Mahomes fan. I cover Texas sports, for my other job. I was actually I got into my other business because Patrick Mahomes, if you will. I watched his meteoric rise from essentially just some kid playing football to a QB1 Super Bowl MVP candidate, Super Bowl MVP period, excuse me, in the NFL. And so it's been exciting to watch his come up. But I've been watching Brock Purdy's come up as well. Not as long, of course. But since this young man has started in the NFL last season. I don't think it's any coincidence that he's kind of taking the lamestream media by storm. His play, it does not. He's playing much, 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 much higher than his scouting report. Definitely playing much, much, much higher than his drafting order. As he was drafted, I think 262 the last round, the infamous Mr. Irrelevant drafting spot. And so I think Brock Purdy is just taking a lot of these people that think they know the game, that think they, can call out a future Hall of Famer just by, looking at a couple highlights, looking at a couple games. I think that Brock Purdy is taking a lot of those people by storm. And that is the reason for a lot of his criticism. But when you got a guy like Michael Irvin, a football genius, a football guru, I don't think as far as learning the game and knowing the game, a guy with Michael Irvin's expertise and experience, I don't think it gets any more higher than that, if you will. And for for him to heap the kind of praise that he has on Brock Purdy, I think it just it makes me feel good about my position on Brock Purdy. I think Brock Purdy is the next big thing. I think that him and Patrick Mahomes will be dueling it out for the best quarterback of this generation. I think Patrick Mahomes has a head start, of course, A lot of people are looking at Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts. I think all those dudes are good quarterbacks as well, but I think as far as the intangibles and the tangibles, um, Brock Purdy got him, Patrick Mahomes got him, and I'm really hoping I'm not, capping. It's only been Brock Purdy is 10-0 as an NFL starter. Um, and then, he had a loss to the team that went to the Super Bowl last year, the NFC team that went to the Super Bowl, the Philadelphia Eagles. The only time he's lost, I think he had got injured in that game of some sorts. But nonetheless, the young man has just been balling, and he's really been proving to me that he's something special. I kind of thought that last season when I watched him, but it was only 6 games in, of course, and it was before I had my channel, so I didn't get the opportunity to really say my early projection take on him. But now that we got a little bit more of a sample size, now that we've seen that the 49ers have positioned themselves to be 100% behind this kid, I think it's all systems are on. I think it's safe to say that this dude is the next step. He's a green light. Everything is saying go. I think Brock Purdy, he had his first start against Tom Brady, and I think that was just, it could have been a passing of the torch, if you will. No, like I said, I don't want to go as far as saying, he's better than Brock. I don't want to go as far as saying Brock Purdy is better than Patrick Mahomes. I'm not gonna say that. But as far as the next best thing I'm seeing right now, yeah, it's Brock Purdy, man. And like I said, I got another video where we can get a little bit more into those details. But again, Michael Irvin says if it's the 49ers West Coast offense, Kyle Shanahan is the coach, offensive coordinator. If that's the situation, give him Brock Purdy over Patrick Mahomes any day. I totally agree. Now, it might be controversial because, like I say, we're still early. We're still early in this debate, of course, and all that kind of stuff. Patrick Mahomes is no doubt 2-time MVP, 2-time Super Bowl champion, 2-time Super Bowl MVP. So, we heaping a lot of praise on Brock to even put him in the same breath as Patrick right now. Me, namely, I take full accountability of this, but I'd like to think that I know sports enough. I don't call myself a savant just to be calling myself a savant. I think I like to know sports enough. Been watching this game, watching this stuff for all my life, all my life, 30 plus years. So I think I can call this one safely. But like I said, you tell me what you think about it in the comments section. Do you think Michael Irvin has lost his noodle? The playmaker has gone crazy, and so has the savant. Or are you ready, like I and Michael Irvin are? Are you ready as well to say that Brock Purdy is a special talent? Definitely the lead candidate for the MVP this season. I don't think we can have much of an argument with that unless you're talking about his running back, Christian McCaffrey. I think C-Mac is the next best, the second best candidate for the MVP. Funny to say, and both these dudes are in 49ers jerseys. But y'all tell me what y'all think about it, man. You think, like I say, Michael Irvin going crazy? Has Tony the Savant going crazy? Is it all cap? Or is Brock Purdy legit? Please tell me what you think about it in the comments section, like all that good stuff as well. You know my slogan, man, y'all the bosses. I'm the guy that loves to work. So let me get back to work. Peace.